This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Not many people in the heavyweight division hit like him. The first man to ever beat Muhammad Ali. Can't score with that jab. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Straight right just misses.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare.
Is Frazier in trouble? Frazier finally answering back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocket and sting you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
That jab misses. Just misses with that uppercut. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punches coming from every angle. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They exchange. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Straight right, just misses. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Down goes Frazier. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. So it's... They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. This is a Joe Frazier fight. You punch, I'll punch. Down goes Fury. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took it out.
So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's see how the game... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Well done with that counter shot. And he scores with the counter. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Every time they drop their guard. Let's talk about Fury. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Good counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That jab doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Punch, counter punch. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Have to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Just misses right uppercut. Don't blink when you're watching Joe Frazier. He's got one-punch knockout power. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot landed. Tried to score with the uppercut. Punch, counter punch. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
A perfect counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Just missed with that hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter. Good counter punching. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. They miss with the jab. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Do you believe this? doesn't quite connect. That counter shot lands. One punch could change everything in this battle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Smoking Joe may go. Let's talk about Fury. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Hard. My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Good counter punch. They exchange punches. They have no respect for each other's punching power. These two were made for each other. Nice counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's hard. You know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want a spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. There's a counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight.
Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow him to fight. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The jab doesn't quite connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's talk about Fury. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
And he just missed with that left jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. When you think heart and courage, you think Joe Frazier.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.